Hey everybody, happy Friday. Hope that things are going well for you. As you can see, I have crazy hair today, as usual. This is an opportunity for you to ask for a message. I'm capable of just connecting to your energy, so I don't really need cards in order to do that. However, I do have them because sometimes people do like to see the visual, and that can also prompt other people to kind of see messages as well, especially if you're just starting out. So, my name is Robin, and I'm an intuitive healer. I offer coaching, support, classes, courses, yoga, readings, reflexology, theta healing, Reiki, um, intuitive kind of like counseling as well. So essentially, what I do is I tune into your energy either by feeling that within my own body as an empath. Um, Sometimes I'll just hear a message, so that comes in as clairaudient through like a word, something like that. I'm clairaudient, so sometimes I'll just see a vision. For instance, today I had an energy session with someone else, and I kind of I knew what I was clearing while she was working on me. So when I was able to verbalize some of the feelings I was feeling in my body, along with the visions that I was seeing, it was interesting that the person that was offering that healing to me was also feeling similar energy. So, one important thing, in case you're just on your own learning journey and you're just developing skills, is really reminding yourself that communication is key when it comes to any type of healing or when it comes to any type of intuitive work, okay? Because just as important as it is to develop these skills, it's also important to release that. So if you watched our video from yesterday, I talked a little bit about that, okay? So let's pull you guys up some messages. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Akashic records for the group, okay? So the Akashic records, in my training, our teacher basically just said that this is Google for the soul. So we can tune into people, we can tune into literally anything, an animal, and we can feel into their past, their present, and the future. So basically anything that we want to know. And so I'm going to do that for our group. So if you want a message again, just let me know. I also have my cards here. Today I'm working with my Angel Oracle card deck as well as my Herbology deck. Been working with herbs a lot lately, and that's something I'm really enjoying doing. So let me know what you're grateful for, even if you're not looking for a message, just say hello. So I'm just going to take a deep breath here, and as I ground and connect to the Akashic records for this space, we're going to set an intention as well. So basically, I'm just looking to give you guys messages for what would be most supportive for you, okay? Would Betani or Bettany grounding, okay? So I don't know if you noticed, but I just took a moment there just to pull my energy down and just kind of connect to the earth, okay? So that's actually what you guys are learning how to do, and this almost matches my shirt here. It's a beautiful, like light green, it's soft. So right away what I feel here is you might be working on something new right now. You might be working on something creative. You might be working on some healing from some past experiences. And if you are doing all of those things, the reason why grounding is coming up so significantly is because we need to invite things into our space that are very relaxing and very calming for ourselves. I just took a really wonderful bath with beautiful herbs, flowers, salts, coconut oil, all kinds of beautiful things. Just taking some time to kind of soak and retreat. I also have a new blog called Retreat, where I'm going to be offering a retreat, but also the importance of retreating and kind of some things around that. Okay, so make sure you check out my blogs underneath horsemanreadings.com. If you want to book in a session with me, you can go to horsemanreadings.com, book online. That's how I prefer people to book. However, I have 2 days left of my in-person and online deal, so it's only $40 or $45. So it's over 50% off. And I'm offering that to people as I'm just kind of like getting back into um, more community work and more socialization for myself. Okay, so that's really important. So maybe that's related to you. Maybe you're just at a point in your life where you're just starting to get back into community. Maybe you're finding where we're hitting the 3 year mark soon for everything that's been going on. Maybe you're just kind of starting to adapt to this new way of living, right? Maybe you're less worried, less fear-based, which is great. Okay, another herbology card here. Manifestation Dandelion. All right. So typically when we see this card, manifestation is an energy that essentially we're putting out that we desire. And it's really, really important, in my opinion, that we're able to not just feel in our bodies the emotions that we want to bring in, but to say the things that we desire as well. So that would be communicating with the universe, with your higher power, higher source, your higher self. And you can say things that you desire in your head, or you can say them out loud. And recently I was working with a client, and my suggestion was to actually say the things that you desire as if you're asking for something out loud. And by saying it out loud, it's more likely to come in a bit more quickly because we're actually verbalizing it, communicating it outward, okay? So do you ever notice that if you're one of those people where it's like, I want to lose weight, but I don't want to tell anybody that I want to lose weight, or that I'm going to, or I'm going to start dieting, because then they're going to go and judge me when I'm cheating on my diet, or they're going to just judge me if I don't do things like when I say I'm going to do them. So I think I'm just going to keep that one to myself. And a lot of times what we'll talk about in spiritual circles and things is to be mindful, of course, of who you share certain information with, because we want to be around other like-minded people so that we can raise each other up instead of taking each other down. However, it is really important that we can feel safe to put something out there without having any fear or worry that it's going to come crashing down, or we're going to be judged or criticized for it. So when you are by yourself, this is something you can actually express out loud. It might seem silly at first, but it's not any different than saying positive affirmations in the mirror about yourself to yourself. And I do think that that's really important to actually have some conversations with ourselves, and again, with our heart a bit more, okay? So sure, you might need to do some inner work, inner reflection. However, right now, the manifestation energy is also telling us to get that out of you, to communicate, okay? So say hello if you're watching, if you'd like a message. I'm almost finished here. I went into the Akashic Records, and if you want to know a bit more about the Akashic Records, you can check out my blog explaining a bit more about what those are. And also underneath my membership group, if you are pro or VIP, you get access to the two programs that I've taught already to be certified. If you're watching it, of course, through recordings, I'm not going to be certifying you. However, you would have enough knowledge to then become certified very quickly if we were working together, okay? Would love a free message. Okay, no problem. This is absolutely free. Everything that I offer here under TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook is free. Anything that you book online through horsemanreadings.com is not free. But I'm always offering little things, and I'm starting to do that a bit more, where for instance, right now what I have on special is basically 50% off of my in-person, that's $40, and $45 for over Zoom, okay? And that's, as I was already sharing, just to get things out there. And then another special that I have going on is March monthly readings. So for $22.50, you get a 15-minute YouTube video sent to your email. As I tune in, go into your Akashic records and pull up cards for what might be supportive for you for the month of March. Okay, that's something that I'm finding people are really enjoying. So based on people enjoying that, I'm going to continue to do things like that. Okay, so I did new moon readings by email. I did the Valentine's Day ones, that sort of thing. I've been hemming and hawing about doing weekly ones, but we'll see. So keep an eye on that. Also, if you're underneath my email list or you want to become a part of my email list, click my link tree in the profile, and then you'll see email list. Click that, and that's where you'll get like updates on things I'm doing, so you don't have to check out. Okay. So, Lynn, self-worth. Okay. So again, where we're in the records, trust any messages that you're coming through are exactly what you need to hear. Okay. Hi, Nancy. So, first things first, what I'm feeling energetically in my body when I connect to you, Lynn, is some tension around my heart. Okay. And so to me, that's when, if we're carrying any type of like stress around that potentially doesn't belong to us, or we're letting things bother us that we know we don't want to let bother us, but we just can't help but like feel hurt when other people are hurting, or feel hurt that somebody around us is being negative, that sort of thing. So what I'm getting for you to do is to really, really, really be mindful of what you're doing on a daily basis to work through any type of emotional blocks that you have. So if you don't have Reiki training, I'm doing a Reiki level 1 class March 11th. You might want to join me there, and we could work through some of that stuff. Even if you have the training, you might find getting extra support and getting reattuned would be helpful, because we go through a period when we learn Reiki so that we can clear out what we have going on within ourselves, so essentially we can help other people. And it's really about filling up our cup first, okay? So that's what's coming up for you. I'd love a message, Nancy says, faith. Okay, so Nancy, what I get with you is it feels like the first card that we already had at the beginning in general was talking about grounding. What I get for you is to, when it comes to balancing your energy, to pay attention to when you're in your logical, one side of your brain, and when you're in your intuitive brain. Because we have like the left and the right side doing different things. And sometimes we're being called into, you're welcome, Lynn, just be in our intuitive brain. And then other times we're being called just to be in our logical. And so essentially, the logical is the masculine side of ourselves, and then the other side is our feminine. And so what I'm getting for you is, Nancy, to work a tiny bit more on your masculine side, because that's often related to feeling like I'm getting like any type of restriction that you might have put on yourself, especially with this Pisces energy that we're in right now. Saturn is in Pisces, and apparently this is like a really big thing in astrology. And it's kind of forcing us to have to look at where we're dissatisfied. And so specifically what I get for you is working on masculine energy, as well as any restrictions that I really feel like that you've put on yourself, that you've placed on yourself, okay? And we were just also talking about verbalizing things out loud. So again, you might want to go back and rewatch that if you weren't watching already, okay? So I'm going to put my link tree in the comment so you guys can see where else I'm working and some other things that I'm offering. And if you want those updates on a regular basis, make sure that you're underneath my email list. So have a beautiful day. If you have any questions, just reach out. I'd love to help you out, and enjoy your beautiful weekend. Interesting. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, bye for now.